Morning, everybody. Can't really see now. Might have to press the button here. Touch screen. There we go. Really cold today. It dropped. It's 22 out. Actually, it's 68 in. I need to crank up the wood stove. Getting colder and colder. We're going into a really deep freeze. We're going to have 0 degrees Fahrenheit coming up this week, which is the coldest we've seen yet, with a high of, I think, 14 coming up. Let's take you outside and show you what happened for the first time this winter. It's white. It's very white out there. I'm going to go out in a minute and sweep off the solar panels so I can get some sun. The advantage of snow on the ground in winter is it boosts your solar power production. So that is a very good bonus on cloudy days. We're not supposed to see the sun for a couple days here. So I did go out and get some non-alcoholic gas, NA gas. Isn't it sad when it comes to a time where you have to look for NA gas for your engines? The Little Harbor Freight generator is leaking out the seam of the gas tank, I think. So what I do is fill it under halfway, and I can run it for a couple hours and upload some videos as needed, which may be necessary the next few days if the sun doesn't come out at all. So we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated. Right now, we got white. All white. Sort of pretty though, but all white out there today. White solar panels are not beneficial. Don't do you any good at all. Got about an inch of snow. No big deal, but especially for the first real snow this year, it's not that much, but it does reduce or eliminate solar power production. Solar panels needed a cleaning, so it's good to sweep the dust off anyway. They needed it. They get dusty. That's the disadvantage of having solar panels on the roof of your house. If they're up on your roof, there's no way you're going to be maintaining your panels properly, cleaning them regularly, shoveling off snow. I have friends who have solar panels on their roofs and they cannot maintain them in winter, and they don't produce power. That's about 2 inches of snow in spots. That's pretty thick here. So yeah, they don't get power in winter, period. They have to wait till it melts. And winter's beneficial because the snow is reflective. Helps to produce more power. The solar panels are more productive in the cold. I think it's still snowing because these are getting covered. Yes, it's snowing right now. It's a light fluff. You don't see it, but it's snowing even as we speak. I gotta go clean off the ones from the RV too. And I guess I'm just gonna have to keep maintaining. It's snowing. So I'll talk to you in a bit. Let's see if we have any solar power coming in. Now it's early, so we shouldn't have anything at this hour. And we have 3 watts, which is more than I would ever normally get at this hour in the morning. Normally I get nothing, so definitely that's a bonus. I'm getting something. I mean, it's not much power, but 3 watts will run an LED light bulb. So it's better than nothing, and it's better than I would normally get at this hour. Well, everybody, looks like we're in for it now. That's pretty, though. Sure wish Melanie was here right now. I promised her she'd see her first snowfall, and this morning we looked at it on Skype. And this is as close as she's going to get for now, at least for right now. It's so quiet and peaceful. So peaceful out here. It's really pretty. Well, I'm working on videos, so I'm working at entertainment for you. So I'm going to get back to it. And it's cold out right now. I'm hopefully going to be working on the wood stove in the shed today. That's my primary goal. So, oh, people ask about the chickens and if they're warm. Well, he just tells me how proud and happy he is right now. The bantams have plenty of space, and the big birds have 3 chicken coops, so they're doing all right. Oops, somebody's calling me. Right now, oops, zoom out a bit. I've got 42 watts of power coming in, although it's snowing. I bet if I swept it off, I'd get more. And it's still early. I still normally wouldn't have any power coming in at this hour, so that's definitely a bonus from the snow. Definitely. It increases the light. Although it's cloudy. Normally I would have nothing on a cloudy day like this. So the snow definitely has a benefit on solar. Well, I've swept the solar panels and we've got 240 watts at 11 a.m. This is unbelievable. This never happens. This is so good. So the winter has its advantages. These batteries are going to be topped off by lunchtime. And, well, I'm going to plug my laptop in and charge it. This is good stuff. Hey everybody. Just finished cutting some wood. 10-15 minutes of work. Maybe 20, if that. Just digging out of that wood pile over here that was curing all year. I have yet to cut this wood pile, or the one behind it. So I'm going to get through the winter for sure. Definitely. And I've still got 2 more wood piles. So I had enough. I definitely had enough wood to make it through. And this splits nice and easy. So I'm learning a lot about curing wood. You just have to keep it off the ground and the stuff will be good to go. You got to cut it into logs, stack it up. I can't split maple when it's fresh. It's stringy. I can't split it, but I'll tell you, it sure splits nice when it's dry. And some of these were even touching the ground and I thought there's no way they'll be cured. I was surprised. I pulled them up out of the ground here and it's not that wet. And stuff split just like dried Tinker Toys. And all that stuff under the tarp into there is all good wood. So I've got a few pieces that need cutting up in here and it's good. I definitely had enough. Now I do have to thin these trees this year. I want to thin these, all this whole area and all along the edge of the meadow. So still got a lot of clearing to do and a lot of work to do, but the next few years then I'll have enough burning. If I cut them down and then cut them into logs and stack them up as I go, I'll be really good. So I've been mostly working indoors today. I'll show you what I was up to later, but I've been alternating between computer and internet work and working upstairs, cleaning, organizing my new office and making more space for Melanie, cleaning up the catwalk, but I'll show you all that later on. Right now I'm going to cart all this in. You've seen me cutting wood and carrying wood, so I'm just going to tell you what I did. Today is more of a summery day, but anyway, thought I'd share with you what's been going on so far. The snow has started to melt, seriously been melting. There's places where it's still white, and there's places where it's not. I don't know why some places melted and others didn't, but whatever. So, figure a couple more days and it'll be gone, but we're sinking into a deep freeze this week. So I've got to get some wood ready because tomorrow's not going to feel comfortable cutting wood. And the next day it's going to sink down to 0 at night. So, if I got to do it now, well, it's above freezing. Just above freezing, but not too bad. Anyway, let me keep at it. I'll talk to you guys later. Well, I've been working out here in the shed. This antique dandy coal oven that I've had. I don't know. Yeah, I think I did a video cleaning that up last year. I was going to clean it up and sell it, and I never sold it. I had it on the ads, but never sold. It's an antique dandy wood and coal oven. Newtown Giant Incubator Co., Springfield, Ohio, USA. Patented January 8th, 1928. It's number 9. No, it's number... What is that? I think it's a 995. Well, They didn't make that one pretty, they just made it functional. And it's thick, and it's rugged, and it's meant to last forever. Pretty solid inside. Nothing wrong with that thing. Nothing at all. So, I was going to hook it up, and then I found out this is not a standard pipe size. So, I have a problem. I cannot put the standard stovepipe on there. I have an adapter I was going to put up here. I was thinking about spacing it off with some metal of some kind to keep it even further off the wall. But I've got a through-the-wall adapter. And I was going to temporarily put this heat shield up here and rig it up to stay away from the wall. Just for a test burn, but I don't have anything to fit that. So I'm dead in the water. Now I'm not using the old Sears, this one over here, because it has a water jacket and I don't have antifreeze or the water containers or the capability of hooking that up properly at this time. So I'm not messing with that right now. So I need an adapter. I guess I could run in the Tractor Supply and look, or ask my friends. It's an interesting thing. I'm not exactly sure what this little piece is about. The exhaust comes up and through a chamber and then out here. So I'm not sure why you would want to open that unless you want to let smoke in your house. Unless it's, oh, I wonder, is that where you drop a little piece of paper or a little bit of tinder to get a draft? Is that what that's for? I'm wondering. Maybe that's what that is. Anyway, I'm dead in the water for now. So I'm going to look for an adapter, but I think that is the best thing for out here for right now, to burn junk and scrap wood. That pile is what I'll burn in that stuff. That pile and that pile behind by the chicken coop. And that is perfect for that, just to stop the water from freezing in the shed at night. I think all I got to do is fill that chamber up tight. You know, get a good coal burn going, fill that thing up tight, close the damper, and let it go. That's it. There's no airflow control on the stove itself. There's nothing, because this was, I guess, a coal oven, so it's all or nothing. It's just burn. I'll have to experiment with that and see how it works and see how it goes. If it burns too fast, then it's useless, because I just want to get a nice, tight, slow burn. But then again, being coal, maybe it is tight. But anyway, I guess I'll look up how to burn a coal oven and look for an adapter, so I'll talk to you guys later. Since the sun is gone and there's no more solar power coming in, I have been working on my battery bank. I've got to look for a longer wire and change over to put the minus on the far end of the bank and the positive on one end, as is appropriate and proper. But I just took this battery. You may remember I bought 3 of these as scrap quite a few months ago, and I've been playing around with these 2 for a while, actually for the last couple months, and I just added this guy on. Now I'm experimenting just to see what I need in my house to get through winter. Melanie's not here yet, and I have time to experiment. When she's here, the game time is over, so I'm playing around with that. Everybody's asking, where's the forklift battery? Where's the forklift battery? There it is. He's resting right now. I got a solar panel trickle charge on him just for maintainer, but he's resting right now while I experiment with these little guys. And I'm just playing around. Like I said, I'm experimenting with different size batteries. These are 200 amp hour batteries. I think, if I remember right now, I don't remember now. 195 XTV. Yeah, I think these were all 200 amp hours a piece. I think. No, 195 reserve minutes. I think they're 300. They're 100 each, so it puts them at 300 amp hours total capacity with 3 batteries. So I've got to, before it's getting too dark for me to work, I've got to look for a longer wire inside and see if I can get that hooked up properly. And then do some more experimenting here in the tiny house, the off-grid tiny house on wheels. Just want to show you what I'm up to in the last hours of the daylight out here at the off-grid homestead. So you probably won't notice the difference There's only a few things left on the floor now, though, and the catwalk, which the cat is using. I have also cleared away the window, and I've got some LED lights here. I've got things sorted into groups, so I've got some LED light bulbs that go into a box where they belong. I've got my antique books sorted from largest to smallest. I'm still organizing some of the other books. I've got all my books out now, finally, today. And I spent a considerable amount of time going through books. I still got some sorting to do, but now at least I got everything here, I can finish sorting out what goes with what and put away things that don't belong on the shelf. It became a mess when I was working on the study, and now I've got a catwalk again and everything neat and clean. Almost done. Almost done. So I spent quite a few hours working on here, putting my books into the office and trying to clear a space for Melanie, which I don't have yet, but I will by the end of the evening. So I'm going to have a couple bookshelves for her when she arrives, so she has her own space. And sorting out fiction from non-fiction, from study materials, from religious books. Anyway, that's where I spent a lot of time today, and it's starting to look like a clean off catwalk. Just got a few items left that need to find a home, and finish straightening out the books. That'll be good. So that's pretty much it for the day, everybody. I'm just going to finish up here. I won't bore you with the details, but I'm going to finish straightening up the shelf this evening, and that's the end of another day. Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project, and the baby cat. Come here. Come here. Oh, okay, well, she made a little showing. Felix is, I don't know, Felix doesn't like moving around stuff, so he hides. Hi, baby cat. You're going to say hi to the camera, aren't you? You sure are. She didn't like the bright light. Alright, talk to y'all later. There's something pretty on a winter night. I like my LED lamps in the winter, especially in the winter. I think it's so pretty. That's a good way to end the night, don't you think? Talk to you all later. Good night. Hi everybody, I got a package from ThruNite. You guys will remember, well, I'm just finishing the video review from the ThruNite TI4 Tactical Pen Light, and they sent me another light to check out. So let's see what we got here. Let me see, we've got a very small case, the ThruNite TI3. Comes in a nice little tin. Actually, it's a perfect survival tin. I like the tin. So there's a tiny, tiny little pen light. There's a chain, and it comes with, looks like typical for ThruNite, there's some spare parts in here. We'll come back to that in a minute. There's a clip. You can use it as a clip-on for your shirt. And there's a tiny little light. Make sure I'm in the view here. I will be doing a thorough review later, but very nice tiny little size. I'll have to check the instructions, but let me see. I have a very happy Felix the cat here. So I've got a battery in here. So to put the battery in, you take off the top, unscrew it all the way, and pop in a single AAA, which is convenient because all of your flashlights take 3 batteries these days, and now you got a place to use the 4th. I like that fact. Use the oddball batteries. So there's just my preliminary overview of the light. We'll be doing some serious reviews of this later, but I've read the little manual, and what's typical with ThruNite from the lights I've seen so far is it's got a firefly mode. If you turn the light, it kicks on to, you turn the head, kicks into firefly mode, and then turn it off again and on again, and you got medium, and then you've got high, and then there's a hidden, oh, I just blinded myself, switch on and off 6 times to activate the hidden strobe mode. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there it is. Alright, I like the fact that the strobe is hidden. I really do like the fact. It has a memory function, keep the light off for between 2 and 10 seconds, and then turn it on, and it will turn on the last mode accessed, except for strobe. So, we turn it on, let's put it on medium, alright? And we turn it off, and we wait 2 seconds, it should come on in medium, alright? I like that fact. I like the memory mode. So, what we have here is then a clip to put it on your pocket. And it's solid, very solid. And we've got a little clip-on key chain type of a lanyard thing. And we've got a spare O-ring. This is waterproof to IPX8 standard. So, pretty impressive looking. 120 lumens, very bright. There's Firefly, there's medium, there's high. Really bright for a tiny, tiny little light in this size. So, well, ThruNite, I want to say thank you again for another awesome looking light. Well made. Well done. The TI3. We'll be seeing this again later. Oh, good night, everybody. This is finally the end. This is it from Troy from the Do-It-Yourself World and the Off-Grid Project. Talk to you all later.